Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today in this quick video I'm going to check two new products from BetaFPV. The first one is a DJI friendly F7 all-in-one flight controller with an integrated 35A BLA32 4-in-1 ESC, and the second one is a Whoop style video transmitter with a maximum output strength of 800mw. In this video I'm going to go over the features and specs of both products, and on an upcoming review feature them in a build and flight video. Let's start first with the F7 all-in-one flight controller. In terms of packaging, inside the box along with the flight controller, you can find a 6-pin joystick connector, a bag with M2 screws, nuts and silicone grommets, a 35V 470 microfarad capacitor, and a high-quality XT60 battery connector, which is pre-soldered to 9cm long 14-gauge silicone-coated wires. In terms of specs, just like the previous F4 all-in-one flight controller by BetaFPV, which I've previously tested, the new F7 all-in-one flight controller features a 10V BEC, can be powered directly with up to 6S batteries, and features an integrated BLA32 4-in-1 ESC. The new version, however, features an F7 processor and a dedicated 6-pin joystick connector that will enable you to easily connect the flight controller to a DJI Air unit or a Cadex Vista digital transmission system. In addition, unlike the previous version, which features 3 full UART ports, the new one features 4.5 UART ports, and if you'd like, you can resource the LED pad, which is located over here, to CLRX5, and then you will have 5 full UART ports, which is definitely more than enough. The weight of the board is 8 grams, and its outer dimensions are 32.8 by 32.8 by 5.8mm, so it's pretty amazing that you can pack all these features to such a small flight controller. As for connecting the Cadex Vista to the flight controller, simply solder the provided 6-pin joystick connector in the following manner. And on a side note, I think that it could have been great if BetaFPV provided along with the flight controller this type of connector that enables you to connect the flight controller directly to the DJI Air unit without doing any soldering work. As for the other pads, here you can see the pinout of the flight controller, so it will definitely enable you to use pretty much every accessory that you will need, even without using the soft serial option. Finally, it's worth mentioning that the VCC and ground pads on the flight controller are well separated, so this is definitely a well-designed and well-built flight controller, so I'm really looking forward to testing it out. Moving on to the A02 800mw video transmitter. Inside the box, along with the VTX, you can find a 6-pin joystick connector for connecting the VTX to the flight controller, a bag with 3 M2 silicone grommets, and a very small and light RHCP antenna with an MMCX connector. In terms of specs, the VTX supports 37 channels. It has a selectable output strength of 25, 200, 500 and 800mw. It features an onboard microphone, TBS Smart Audio Protocol, an MMCX connector. Its DC input voltage is between 7 to 35 volts, and you can connect it to the flight controller either using the 6-pin joystick connector or using the pads on the bottom of the VTX. In addition, mounting the VTX is done using 25 by 25mm Toothpick style M2 mounting holes. The thickness of the VTX is 4.5mm and it weighs 5.7 grams not including the antenna and 7.4 grams including it. I'm going to feature this VTX on a separate review where I'm also going to test its output power, and so far I can tell you that it's great that BetaFPV decided to use an MMCX connector, because as you can see, this antenna is right now pretty well connected to the VTX, whereas on the previous VTX, which I've tested from BetaFPV, the IPX connector is not very secured, and after a couple of crashes the antenna got disconnected, so using an MMCX connector, in my opinion, is a much better decision. Anyway, that's going to be it for this quick review of the A02 VTX and new F7 all-in-one flight controller by BetaFPV. And of course, if you have any questions about this product or suggestions for the upcoming reviews, please let me know in the comments section down below. As always, I thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it and you find it useful. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notifications bell if you're not already subscribed. See you in my next videos, and goodbye.